Leadership skills for individuals and working people, influence and persuasion. If you like the sound of this, stay with me. So the topic of today is leadership skills. How to influence people and persuade them into your way of thinking. Those of you who don't know me, my name is Javaid. I am a NLP and hypnosis practitioner and a trainer. So let's begin. How do we influence people and then persuade them into a reasonable request? Guys, be careful with this because we're not talking about manipulation at all. Request, a reasonable one. So let's begin. Influence. How do we influence people? There are many ways, and I'm going to go over some of them. We can influence people by our mannerism, being polite. We can influence people how we stand and how we compose ourselves in front of other people physically. We can influence people with our voice. We can influence people by the kind of words we use. And what that does, that lets them know that we are kind and trustworthy, as long as we are talking about things that makes sense to both of us. So guys, the first thing is get someone to like you. So for them to like you, you've got to present yourself before you even say anything. Your mannerism, the tone of your voice, and then the next thing is words. Be very selective. Use kind words that brings people together instead what separates them. Instead of like saying you and me or mine, you could say we. And I'm going to give you a few examples of that in a moment. Now, how do we persuade? So this is persuasion. Now, this is influence people. Persuade is, let's say you have a request. And how do we do that? We say the same request in different ways. Because sometimes if you just say it straight out, the person might not be expecting it. When you say it the second time, but make sure that it's slightly different words, maybe different polite mannerism. They begin to, because they have heard it before, because you've just said it a few seconds ago. Now the second time when you say it, it will sound familiar to them. And the third time when you say it, sorry about the cough, guys. And the third time when you say it, and as long as your mannerism is good, and they can see you are polite, genuine, through your mannerism, that is. Because how do people decide whether we are trustworthy or not? Through your mannerism, not by what you say. Anyone can go and say, I'm trustworthy. Well, you know that doesn't work. If somebody came over to you and they said to you they are kind and trustworthy, what you're going to say? Prove it. So what we do, guys, this is where influence comes into it. We use our mannerism and our body posture, how we stand, and the features on our face. We look them in the eyes and we smile. Not smile to take the piss out of them. Sorry for the joke, guys. A genuine, kind smile, which is letting them know that you care. So we want to show care through our smile. We want to show care through our mannerism. We want to show care through our body posture. Instead of standing like this, we want to have a neutral, gentle posture. And guys, this is what every leader, a leader, that's what leadership skill is, or part of it. We need to understand that people like people who they can trust. So the first thing we have to do is build trust with our mannerism. Once we learn how to do this, the next thing is we make a request. And we make the request about 2 or 3 times, and every time we say it slightly differently. The first time, let's say if you have never made that request before, the person might be shocked. But say it in such a way that they don't have to give you the answer straight away. And the second time, they are familiar. And as you continue to influence them with your mannerism and your body posture and your kind words, the third time they get a request is most likely, if your request is reasonable, they will agree. So guys, keep this in mind and give it a go. And if you like the sound of this, you can always book a free session with me. Send me a message through here, or you can go to my profile. Send me a message through my website. And if you haven't already, do consider subscribing to my channel, because that will help me to grow my channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.